Texas rule: man serving prison sentence for killing man, cutting up body dies in prison. Man serving a 20 years to life prison sentence for the killing of Brewerton man has died in prison. Sing inmate from Brooklyn in vegetative state after alleged suicide attempt. Family wants know what happened. Thomas Clayton, convicted of murder in February in connection with the death of his wife, Kelly Stage Clayton, will serve his life sentence at Sing Correctional Facility in Ossining, New York. Bronx inmate just months shy of freedom was stabbed to death outside a Sing prison yard yesterday, authorities said. Bleeding from a stab wound to the neck when he approached a guard for help at 9:30 a.m., said James Flata, spokesman for the State Department of Correctional Services. Brown died about an hour later at an area hospital. Prisoner serving a murder sentence at Sing Correctional Facility was killed this morning by another prisoner who attacked him with weightlifting equipment and a homemade knife commonly called a shank, state police said. In a laundry room located in the basement of the honors housing block at the prison in Ossining. The attack stemmed from a previous argument between the two men. Inmate serving a life sentence on a murder charge attacked a correction officer at Sing Correctional Facility in Ossining on Monday, breaking his nose, the correction officers union said. The 41-year-old inmate was in the middle of a disciplinary hearing and pounced on the officer when he entered the hearing room, according to a statement from correction officers. Inmate jumped to his feet and punched the officer in the face twice before staff conducting the hearing put him in a body hold and got him into mechanical restraints, the New York State Correctional Officers PBA said. Sing. The name alone implies bad conditions, violence, fear, poor food, hard labor, harder punishments, misery and death. Even the name itself suits a prison, coming from the Native American phrase sink meaning stone upon stone. Sing is one of the world's most notorious prisons. Sing is one of the world's most notorious prisons. Two convicted murderers who escaped Sing prison along with another inmate by scaling a wall were captured late Wednesday, more than 24 hours after the breakout. Thomas Linds, 46, of Brooklyn, and Julio Giano, 24, of Queens, were captured after a day that saw more than 100 police officers searching commuter rail stations with dogs, setting up rush-hour roadblocks and scouring the Hudson River Valley from helicopters. NYC jail captain left inmate hanging in jail cell, did paperwork as he died, prosecutors allege. She ignored an inmate who hanged himself and refused to allow corrections officers into the cell to try to save his life. Rebecca Hillman, 38, of Brooklyn, is charged with criminally negligent homicide and offering a false instrument for filing. Former Staten Islander awaiting a new hearing to potentially overturn a 1994 murder conviction was viciously attacked by another inmate last week inside Sing Correctional Facility, his attorney has informed the Advance. Zaze was tried 3 times on Staten Island for the shooting death of 2 people inside a New Brighton apartment building a quarter-century ago. Correctional officer assigned to the Sing Correctional Facility was murdered outside of a salon in Brooklyn, New York. From the Morning Yard Recreation. As I neared the entrance gate, I heard a thwap. And saw a body fall to the concrete few feet ahead of me. Instead of anyone rushing to his aid, the crowd parted. As I approached, I saw a muscular bald fellow, let's call him Mo, kick and stomp the man on the ground until the man's head snapped up and down as if it would come off with the next blow. Eerily, the crowd was so silent that the blows rang in my ears in 3D. Finally, one man stepped up and pushed Mo away, stating, "That's enough." Everyone moved forward so as not to be near the body because when the officers discovered it, there would be an investigation starting with locking up. Another times I was in the visiting room when an inmate attacked another inmate's female visitor and knocked her out. I saw the chair fly and her shoes shoot up in the air. Former professional hockey player from upstate New York will spend the rest of his life in Sing Correctional Facility in Ossining, NY. Thomas Clayton, who played professional hockey for a minor league team in Elmira, was convicted in February of first and second-degree murder in the death of his wife, Kelly Stage Clayton. The electric chair at Sing Sing, aka Old Sparky, was responsible for 614 of the 695 total deaths by electrocution, Sing Sing inmate tax correction officer breaks